Society if women just endured. Society if women didn't work. Society if women didn't vote. Society if we banned divorce. Society if women hit the treadmill. And society if women didn't talk. Alright, bitch, then just delete your fucking YouTube channel. This is the most pick-me shit I've seen in such a goddamn long time. So this is JustPearlyThings, a recent red pill content creator who's blown up in the scene for the last like year or so, where realistically the only reason she's popular is because she allows herself to get throat fucked by everyone else in the red pill scene because she's a woman. And I bet you're thinking it's probably pretty weird for a woman to be in the red pill kind of scene and be an active member of it as one of the biggest creators at this point. But it's just how Blair White is to all the conservatives, where she's a trans woman, but she also holds a lot of beliefs that are conservative, so people use her as one of the poster childs, as just a tool to use against all the other trans people and their political enemies. Cause, hey, look right here, I got this trans bitch who also believes all the retarded shit I'm saying about other trans people and LGBT beliefs. So obviously, if a trans person believes in me, that means all you other trans people should too. So it's kind of like that same scenario where Pearl is a woman, and even though she's in the red pill space, she's just saying all the most pick-me shit, like all these retarded tweets saying women shouldn't talk, women should just shut the fuck up, which would be fine, and I actually think it's funny if it's like a meme, but it comes across as so desperate and pathetic given her standing in all this that she consistently does this for attention out of desperation. I mean, she's literally built her whole brand off of being a woman who also hates other women and criticizes them. For example, she's so starved for attention that she says things like cheating is fine in a relationship, and if a man cheats, a woman should just put up with it, bitch.
Like, I think if a woman cheats, she's trying to leave you. If a man cheats,
yes.
he's just like, it's like a handshake.
Yeah.
Women act like this is the most unforgivable thing, that he is the ultimate bad guy, the ultimate demon if he does this. I'm sorry, sometimes you contributed to it. And women take no accountability for that. And that he wants to go to the bar with his buddies because you make that shit a hellhole. Because you are so unpleasant to be around.
Dude, nothing screams more desperate than just shouting out to the world, hey guys, I'm okay if you cheat on me, so please date me, please fuck me, I'm a desperate ass whore who just wants to be fucked, and I promise I won't care if you cheat on me. It just comes across as so desperate, where realistically though, if she wasn't disingenuous with her whole approach, there is an actual conversation here. It's a level base 1 conversation. But yeah, when women cheat versus men cheating, women, it's probably more on an emotional thing, versus men, they have an easier time detaching from the situation because they don't have as much of an emotional connection to sex. Generally speaking, that's probably true. But it comes across as so pathetic and just hungry for attention and cock, coming from someone like PearlyThings, where she gets online and tries to justify someone cheating. Like, no matter what, I mean, this is such base level discussions, it's sad I even have to explain this, but cheating, obviously, is never morally defensible. You can't defend cheating at all. Can you give reasoning and try to understand someone's perspective better? Sure, but nowhere near is that a justification. Like, for instance, if there's a relationship where the girl is playing a lot of games and arguing a lot with the man and playing a lot of games about withholding sex from him and everything, and saying, I'm not gonna have sex with you until you do this, this, and this, and there's just a lot of arguments and bullshit going on, and if because of that, the man's like, fuck this, and he goes out and cheats on her, there's no way you can defend that, but you can understand it at least a little bit better, his perspective, that, yeah, there was a reason that he went out and cheated, but just because there's a reason doesn't mean it's a justified reason, where realistically, he should have just broke off the relationship first if there was problems, and then went his separate ways and slept with someone else. But directly cheating on someone is not defensible, but we have to have these fucking kindergarten conversations when it comes to someone like this.
And you know, if a guy has all the things that you look for, he might cheat.
Yeah.
So how can I be that mad if he cheats when it's like I picked him? How can I be that mad if he cheats when it's like I picked him?
Dude, statements like that are the biggest self-report of all kind. Like, this girl's 26, 27. You'd think she would have enough life experience to come to a better conclusion and understand that in a long-term relationship, or even a semi-long-term relationship like a year, people can change, and people change just like that. And the person that you may have picked a year ago can change into a completely different person the next year, or 2 years down the line, or even 5 years down the line, and that's something completely understandable and that we've seen time and time again. Like, who's listening to this retarded shit and being like, true, dude, that's actually so real, it is the bitch's responsibility for picking the man even if he goes and beats her, because she knew, I mean, going into it, she signed off, she knew she was getting into a relationship with an abusive so she deserves it. Like, who's listening to this and being like, so true, queen, and donating to this bitch? That's wild.
Would you accept if he's just stepping up but not getting anyone pregnant?
Are we married?
No, you're in a relationship.
I think if I'm being truly honest with myself, for the right guy, I probably would.
How many times?
I don't know how many times.
So fucking desperate and pathetic. Jesus Christ, dude. This shit's just sad. Please. She's just saying to everyone, please fuck me. Please fuck me. And of course she's single. She's single at 26, 27. She's not married, even though she goes out and preaches all these red pill beliefs about how men want girls who are younger and women are being too picky. Why don't women just settle down with a man and get married? Even though this bitch, she's lonely. She's not married. She's got nothing going on. So she doesn't even hold up the same beliefs, and as we're gonna see, I don't even think she's genuine in this shit, and I truly do think it's all a grift with her.
She still likes to spout a lot of statistics about fat women, despite being corrected on this by Destiny on her live stream.
There's a lot of fat people. Fat people stay with fat people.
But women by and large are fatter than men.
No.
Women, and if you go in the U.S., the woman's always fatter. BMI.
So in the U.S., the average BMI for a man is 26.6, and the average BMI for a woman is 26.5.
Oh, I stand corrected.
But even after he corrected her, she continued to misrepresent the statistic.
How can we say that as a whole, in the US and the West, we're good wives, when 80% of us are overweight, and that's the number one thing that men value? There's a lot of room for improvement with Western women. 70% of us are overweight. The average man makes more than the average woman. But the average woman is fatter than the average man.
And this is the most telling thing of all, because it just goes to show that she will lie. She will just straight up lie and continue to pander to her audience if it means that it's going to continue her growth, if it's going to continue paying in the bills every single month. Even after being given the correct information on a statistic, she continues to misrepresent it and preach the same bullshit after being corrected and proven wrong. It's all grift. She doesn't believe any of the shit she's saying. And after seeing that, looking back at the tweets she makes for attention just comes across as so transparent on what her actual goal is. Being fat as a woman is worse than being fat as a man. Just rage baits on the timeline consistently over and over again. And if you look, this bitch's whole online personality is just shit like this. It should be equally frowned upon for a woman to deny sex to her husband as it is for a man to step out on a relationship. Just spousal rape things. And that's what I wanted to end it off. The final message on this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Another retard, another day. Shout out to JustPearlyThings, who will be lonely forever. Even how desperate she is to find a man online, saying, please, I'll let you cheat on me and I'll still stay in the relationship. Please, just give me some dick. She still doesn't get it. Do you know why? Because people can smell your desperation miles away, bitch.